Hi, Frankie. Great. What's going on, guys? Austin Laramie here from Zero to Hero Dog Training. And if your dog has issues just non-stop barking in the crate, this video is definitely for you, okay? Two things you need before this video applies to you is one, your dog needs to have a strong reward marker. And if you don't know what a reward marker is, then you must go watch my reward marker video. And two, your dog must be crate trained and somewhat comfortable with going in the crate and will go in the crate willingly, okay? If you have those two things, you're gonna find great value from this video. So, a lot of times dogs will have FOMO in the crate, fear of missing out. When you're doing something fun and they're in the crate, they'll bark, or when you get home and you're ignoring them, they bark, or they hear things, they bark in the crate because they want out. And a lot of people don't know how to solve it. A lot of people just, no, quiet this, but it doesn't ever solve anything. So what I found is I will teach the dogs a crate command, and all my commands have an implied stay. That means when I say the command, you must stay in that position until I release you. So a good fix to that is teaching the dog a crate command rather than just putting them in their crate. I want them to know that regardless if the door is open or not, you must stay until you're released. So how you begin teaching the crate command is very simple, all right? Yes. So first, you want to introduce the crate command. When you're teaching commands, you must separate the command and the movement in the beginning, or else they won't know the word. For example, I've met plenty of dogs who, when they tell their people who when they tell their dogs to sit, they go sit, and then when I go to their dog, I say sit, their dog doesn't do anything. I say nothing, and I just go, and their dog sits. That's because they pair. They do the gesture, and they say it at the same time. So you need to separate the command. So when you're teaching the crate command, you need to separate. So here, she knows the crate command, so I'm going to say kennel. I'm going to say kennel because she doesn't know it. I'm going to act like I'm teaching it now. So when you want to start teaching it, I use leash pressure. So I'm going to say Frankie kennel, then I pause, then I pull. As soon as she goes in, yes. Yes is my reward marker, and it also means release. So again, I'm going to say Frankie kennel, then I pull her in. Yes, as soon as she goes in, I mark and reward, okay? Once your dog knows the verbal command, then you add accountability to it. So let's pretend it's been a few days, and now I can say crate, and she knows to go in there. Yes, it's very good. So once your dog knows the verbal command, we add accountability. So a lot of people, they don't get this part right. Their dog knows the command, and they say the command, and now their dog says, yeah, right, I'm not doing that. So here's what you do. Your dog now should also somewhat know and be conditioned to a correction marker, which for me is no. So you will say the command. You will say crate, kennel, whatever the command is. And if your dog doesn't do it within a second or two, you say no one time, and then you use the leash to fix it. And then yes, I still reward when I'm teaching in the beginning. You don't have to reward towards the end when your dog doesn't do. They just have to do it, and there's no reward for getting it wrong. But again, you add accountability, saying now that you know it, there is obligation. When I say it, you have to now, because you know what the command is. Now you have to do it. It's not an option. It's not a choice. And I'm not bribing the dogs. You see, I don't have any food in my hand to make her, right? I'm not going to bribe a dog. You're going to work for your food. You understand what I must do to get that food from his hand. So once you add the accountability and you start showing the dog that they have to do it, now you start adding the stay portion, which means now you must stay. So a lot of times when you're teaching it and you do the in and out, right? As soon as they do it, you release and reward. Now you have to do the stay part. So here's how you do it. I'm not going to stand in front of the crate when they go in, and I'm not going to shut the door on their face. For me, it's very, very silly to do such a thing. I want the dog to make the mistake that they don't know they're making in the first place in the beginning. But I want the dog to have the option to make the mistake, so then I can use the leash to fix it and say, no, wrong answer. I don't want you to do that. So I'm not blocking the dog. I'm allowing the dog to make the mistake. So here's what happens. You say the command, and the dog is used to coming out and getting rewarded as soon as they go in. So you're going to say the command now when you're adding the stay and the duration, and you're going to say the command, crate, kennel, whatever. As soon as they go in, they're probably going to come right out because they're used to it. And then you're going to say no, command again, crate, kennel. And then if they go in, you're going to say good. You can praise them if they stay in. What happens is, though, you now, when they go in, you don't want to say the marker anymore, your release word, because you're trying to teach the duration. So when they go in, I don't say yes now, because that means you're released and reward. So I just say good. Good is my word for good job, praise word. Keep doing that, but hold tight. So you're going to say the command, the dog goes in, they leave, no, crate. They leave again, no, crate. And then once they stay and they catch themselves, then I reward. Mark and reward, yes. And that starts teaching the stay. Once they start to understand that they have to stay in, and mind you, when you're teaching it, be right near the crate. Don't do it from far away first. Just do it right near it, so it's easier. Distance adds difficulty. You add distance over time. You slowly do the distance in which you can send a dog to the crate until they just understand, and you were in the house, you say crate, and they'll go to it. So now the dog understands to stay in there. So now you have to proof it. Proofing is making the command stronger. Doing it under as many different distractions that you will come across in your house, and different things you can do to excite your dog, get them to break the command on purpose, so you can show them, no, not when I throw the ball, not when there's a squirrel, not when guests are coming to the house, you have to stay. So here's what I'll do. I will say the command, and then I will get a ball, squeaky ball, and I'll throw it. And the dog will probably chase it, in which I have the leash in my hand, and I say no, and they'll probably close on themselves. I say no, and then I say the command again, and I put them back in. I'll take the ball again, throw it. They'll probably break it. I say no, command. Throw the ball, they break it, no, command. Throw the ball, they catch themselves, then immediately I say yes, and I reward them, let them get the ball, or give them some food. Do that with as many different types of distractions you can think of. Have them in the crate. If you have guests coming over, have the crate door open, have the leash, and let your guests come in. Don't say anything to your dog. Allow them to break it. If they hop out, you immediately, no, crate, and you put them back in. Have your guests come again. They break it, no, put them back in, right? Say the command after no. Once your dog stays for that, then I release, yes, and I reward, right? Different things you can do. Add different distractions. I will definitely go out of sight. You have them go in the crate, and you leave sight. Your dog can't see you, but they don't know you're watching them. And eventually, you wait a couple minutes, right? A couple seconds, couple minutes, and they're going to reach the threshold, and they're going to come out of the crate. In which case, you're going to teleport right in front of them because you have superpowers. And you're going to say, nope, crate. So then they understand that, even when you're not around, you can fix it, and that they have to do it. And then I'll put them back in the crate. I'll go out of sight. I go out of sight, and if they don't break it, I'll come right back in sight, and yes, and release and reward. Reward them. You want to do this throughout the couple days, couple weeks, and add duration slowly with the door open, and add distance. Now you want to start going farther in crate, and you say crate from here. Now they know it really well, but from here they seem like they don't know it. Then you say no, and you put them back in, and you show them, hey, from a distance now. So now that your dog knows the crate command and understands that they must stay in there, and you've done a lot of proofing with different behaviors, here's a good example of something I'll do, and I'll have clients do. I'll go to a client's house, and they'll have the leash on the dog already. And as soon as I get there, the dog hears me, and they start barking, going crazy in the crate. I tell my client, go open the door. I won't be in the room that the dog's in yet. They open the door, and my client walks away, and the dog will break it. And then she immediately, no, crate, and they put him back in. Once the dog is good, and she could leave the room again and hear me and still know to stay in there, because they know it pretty well at that point, then I will up it, and I will go in the room, super excited. What's up, dog? And the dog will probably jump out, break it. The client with the leash ready, no, crate, and I'll do that again. I jump out, And then, once the dog doesn't do that, they will mark and reward, release, and then we're good. Practice that as much as you want, until your dog understands. Now, when your dog's just in the crate, say all day, you get home from work, one, don't immediately acknowledge your dog. When I get home, I take about 30 minutes. I'll take my shoes off, I'll take a shower, I sit down for a minute. I don't even acknowledge my dog. I wait till they calm down, and then I'll let them out of the crate, and hey, bud, right? I'm not all excited. But again, when your dog is in the crate, they should automatically, by default, know that they can't just bust out of the crate anyways. So when you come home and you wake up in the morning, open the door, but don't block your dog. Don't say anything. Wait, crate, don't say nothing beforehand. Open the door. If they break the command, no, crate, you put them back in. And then, you wait a couple seconds, and then yes, and release and reward them. They should know by default when you open that door, they must stay in there until you release them. I don't care if you just get home, they're excited, and you open the door. Maybe they're pretty good at it, right? And you open the door and they don't. So from then, I will open the door, I get home, they're excited, I open the door, but they still don't leave. Then I'll walk away. And then from there, they'll usually break it. And then I pop right back in front of them, no, crate, and I show them different things. I will have the crate door open and I'll act like I'm leaving. I'll go out of sight, I'll go open my door, or I'll knock on the door, do something that'll make the dog excited. They'll probably get out, no, crate. So you kind of understand the picture. You want to show them different scenarios and proof the behavior. And that way, now when you got people coming over or something, and your dog's just barking for no reason, you can now go over to the crate, and you can open the door. The reason why this works is because the door creates frustration, because they can't get out, but they want to. You open the door and they understand the expectation, and now the barking stops because the door is mental and they have to think about staying in the crate, and they can't think about the barking now. This works wonders. I don't see anybody talking about this on YouTube. It's something that I've found helped a lot of clients of mine. It's really good, but you have to start slowly, and you must do two things. You say the command, you always follow through, and they break the command without the release, and you always fix it immediately. You do those two things, it'll be very good. And then from there, when your dog is barking, and you're like, okay, let's work on this. You open the door, if they bust out, now you have tools to fix that. No, crate. Now there's accountability. And that will usually stop the barking really fast. And then you want to start adding a whole bunch of stuff. Like I'll have her go in the crate, and I will get my dog out, and I'll play with him. And in the process of playing with my dog, she'll get excited and break it, and I immediately stop. I say, no, crate, and then I continue playing with my dog. If she stays in there for an allotted amount of time that I'm working on, then I'll immediately reward and release her. So if I know you guys clicked on this to figure out how to stop the crate barking, and this is exactly it. You want to teach your dog the crate command and to stay in there until you're released. So if this video, if you find any value from it, I would really appreciate it if you would like it, maybe subscribe, and tell me in the comments what kind of issues you're having with your dogs, and I will use some of my dogs that I'm boarding and teaching, and I will go over those issues in a video and make a video for you guys. And I'll try to use dogs that don't know the things yet, so I can show you teaching them in real time. So yeah, again, I'm Austin Laramie from Zero to Hero Dog Training, and hope you guys enjoy this one. So, still building Frankie's crate command, I'm proofing it. I have a toy here, I'm gonna play with my dog, and if she leaves, I'm going to immediately correct it and fix it and put her back in. And when she stays in there while I'm playing, I'm going to reward her. Here's what it'll look like and what you guys will go through. She'll probably break it a few times, but it's okay. You want her to make the mistake. I'm not blocking her. I want her to make it. Mateo, break. Get it. No, crate. And then accountability. Use that leash, fix it. A dog that is under heavy distraction listens differently than a dog that's just the dog and I, right? You gotta have that accountability there, because I said crate and she didn't do it. So I said no, and I put her back in. Mateo, ready? Yeah, get it, get it. Good boy. Good boy, good boy. Get it, yeah. Get it. Drop. Yes. I reward that, right? She didn't break it. Fixed it one time. Now I'll do that again. Frankie, crate. Tail, get it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, get it. Oh, yeah, get it. Good dog. Drop. Yes. Where otherwise, if the crate door was shut, she'd probably be whining and crying and barking when I was playing. Mateo out. Frankie, crate. No, crate. Now, Mateo, go crate. door is open. I'm going to step out of view and I'm going to act like I'm leaving. I'm going to open my door. No. Crate. You see, I immediately fixed it. I said no. Crate. I did it again. Repetitions. You have to fix it every time. So I'm going to go open my door. If she breaks it, I'm going to come right back and I'm going to correct her. No. Crate. She didn't break it that time, so yes. Going to reward that. All right, Frankie, crate. I'm gonna do it again. This time I'm actually, no. Crate. I don't even want her head coming out, no. Yes. And as you see, I'm going back to her to release her. I'm not releasing her from over there. I want her to know that she gets released in the beginning when she's learning, only when I'm near her, so she doesn't start to anticipate when I leave out of sight. She's like, oh, I know I'm about to get released. And she'll start breaking it more. It gives her incentive to break it. Rather than just understanding that I'm only released when, she's only released when I am near her. Frankie, crate. Good. No, crate. I'm gonna play with my dog again. I'm gonna tail break. Get it, yeah, get it. Get it. Good boy, get it. Yeah, get it. Come on. Good boy, yes. All right, Frankie, crate. Good. Hands up. No, crate. Mateo, hands up. Get it. Good dog. Down. Yes. Very good. Frankie, crate. So you guys get the picture. No, crate. I don't even want her head coming out. So that is what you want to start doing once they understand the command to teach to stay. You want to add different distractions and do different things that gets her excited enough to want to break it. And when you say crate, when she's excited, she wanted to play with Mateo. I said crate, she didn't do it, no. And I show her there's accountability. You have to listen. I don't care about the environments. You want to be fair to the dog. I'm not going to put her in an environment that is out of her level of difficulty. I'm going to put her in the appropriate level of distraction that she can handle in the moment. But yeah, that's all it is. That'll really help the barking in the crate. Thanks for watching, guys. That was great.